Just being hurt. Hmm. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. We're doing well on this 11 January 2025. We're playing to go break the chain. We're done eating a delicious sandwich. And now we're about to do a review of a movie. It's not a movie that I really like, and we're gonna get into it. The movie is Homestead with the amazing Jason Statham. Now, yeah, like I said, I didn't really like the movie, so I'm gonna go and review because a lot of people help love the movie, and that's about it. It's not about my opinion; it's about how people see it and having a healthy discussion. Me and your homie, you never met, but best believe you're gonna know me. You're not this close. Dude, it's phony. Come on, bitch, slow me. Eminem go to sleep, so we have the chorus. I'm gonna get out of my system, and then we're gonna get with the video for. You're gonna sleep, bitch. Die, motherfucker, die. Go thumbs up, bitch. Close your eyes. Go to sleep, bitch. Why are you still alive? That's it. I'm out of my system. We're good. The Olsen is the story of a father, Jason Statham, with his daughter, and it's a really sweet story. It's a really, really, really sweet story. They're moving into this next town, and they just want to have this normal life. But they get people that are walking over them. They get people that are like, dude, you don't belong here. You're not one of us, right? And that's basically the movie. The movie is about defending his place. The movie is about defending his family. The movie is about stopping the crime ring because they're going after him. And it's a really good movie. My problem with this movie is actually quite simple. My problem with this movie is I saw a movie with Gerard Butler, which is the exact same thing. We saw another movie with another, I think it was Scott Atkins. This was the exact same thing. So it's a movie that's been done before. It's a plot that's been done before. And see, it's not it's a lack of originality. See, with the movie, that's a true story. So last year on Christmas, I went to my father's house for supper. That was the 11th January, so it's been more than a year. And I remember watching this movie with Jared Butler, and I remember watching the exact same plot. And I didn't like the movie with Jared Butler. I don't even know the name, right? But then we saw this movie with Jason Statham, and I was like, ugh, no, thank you. So yeah, so it's a plot that's not really my style. But then the combats are nice. The combats are nice. I think Jason Statham is a bit underrated. He's seen as this great action movie star. Being as this great performer, being as this great athlete. But I've actually discovered Jason Statham with the movie. What was it? What was it? Fuck. Not Morbin. Life. DMX. I think it's Crank, the movie where he doesn't have a heart in his place. That's a funny movie, so that's how I met him, you know. And the story is actually good, but you want more. You think there's more. They could have changed the story a little bit. They could have changed the story a little bit and made it a lot better. But they didn't. So yeah, not a pro, not a con. Watch it for yourself. If you like the movie, good for you. If you don't like the movie, I agree. If you do not give a fuck about the movie, good for you. But what I do know is have a nice day. Close your eyes. Okay, so what movie do we have next? Nice. Yeah. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. We're doing this well. We're having a wonderful day on this 11 January 2025. Play to Ghoul, Break the Chains. We're listening to Eminem, Go to Sleep. 1 hour special, but we're also reviewing another movie. Yes, we're reviewing another movie, and that other movie that we are reviewing. Can I get a drum roll, please? No, better drum roll than that. Better drum roll than that. We're reacting to the movie End of Watch. So, End of Watch, one of my favorite movie. End of Watch is this movie that is near and dear to my heart. It's one of the less original movie, but it's a beautiful movie nonetheless. It's such a cultural. It has such a cultural impact on me, and I'm so glad I talked about it because honestly, this movie was one of my really, really liked movies. So again, it's a movie that when I didn't have Wi-Fi, I didn't have anything to entertain me. It was available on YouTube, and we downloaded it allegedly, and we were able to watch it. But it comes from an era where everybody took a camera and filmed a movie, right? So the first one to do it was Project X, and Project X was a beautiful thing. It was three dudes that made a party, but it was more than three dudes. It was four dudes, and that fourth dude was wearing the camera. So it's very in your face, but it's a very proactive filmer. And I've watched these two police officers that does their job, and it's nice because one of them is filming, and that's the story. The movie is good in itself. There's a lot of pacing problem, but the movie in itself is really good. It's brilliant in the sense of you really put yourself in this and the shoes of the cops, and it's a cop movie, so you're like, okay, well, these are the good guys. You're seeing the effect, you're seeing the trauma, you're seeing how it is to lose a lot of people. So it's funny. I was answering a comment on TikTok today that were saying, "Hey, you need to survive, you need to fight, and sometimes when you fight, you live long enough to become a villain versus dying a hero, right?" So this is what happened. There is one of the police officer, which is a high grade, and you can see that holy shit, he's fucked because he saw so many things, right? And in the movie, it's like, okay, well, this is a hard thing. The pacing problem are more so on the side of Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal meet this girl, and at first in the movie they meet this girl, they get married, and then they have this kid. So you kind of understand with these that these are your time marks. So they're the presence of a time. They're the presence of, okay, well, she was pregnant and now she has a baby. That's 9 months. But it does not tell you how old is the baby. So if the baby is a newborn, that's 9 months. But if the baby is 3 months old, that's a whole year. They don't tell you that. The movie itself is actually pretty simple. It has the good thing about that movie is actually pretty good, but it has the same mentality as Banshee, which is a movie with Johnny Starr, a series with Johnny Starr where he plays a cop. And it also has the same mentality as Southpaw, so kind of the cooler cop. And that's pretty much it. What I really like about the movie is the two main characters. They're not power play. They're homies. They're brothers. That's like, oh, listen to me. We're a team. I'm in charge. It's like, no. I go in, you go in. Fuck it. And that's what I really, really enjoy. And it's a good movie. It's a movie that takes you. It's a movie. The first time you're gonna watch it, you're not gonna understand a lot because it's very fast paced. It's very fast paced to a point where like, oh, shit, what just happened? But it's the second time you're like, okay, well, I know what's going on, and the third time you're like, okay, well, I gotta follow. A movie technically shouldn't have to be watched 3 times to be able to follow. However, if a movie is good enough for you to watch it 3 times, you can forgive shit like that. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Not knowing. I don't know what the movie I have to do left. 6:30, that's not bad. So our night is done. That's good, we did it. Okay. So I can do those two. Yeah, no problem. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. We're doing well because having a wonderful day on this 11 January 2025. Let's say the 21st 11, but that's not how you say it. Today we're talking about algorithm. Hell yeah, it's been a while. So algorithm. The reason why we're making this video is a couple of things. How the algorithm can become a crutch. Also, there's another reason I was in the live today. I was expecting how the algorithm work and people didn't understand and I looked crazy. So I think there's some misinformation going on. I think there's a lack of information going on. We'll talk about that. And most of all, I'm going to tell you from a point of view of a content creator that it's not super big. So it's not all about number, but that's pretty much it. right? So first of all, what is the algorithm? Algorithm is what's gonna make a video pop up for you. So we're talking about video, but it's also for ads. However, the ads, I do not know them. The website, I don't know them. I'm going to talk to you about content creation because that's what I know. And what I know, I'm kind of like the Forrest Gump of this knowledge, right? And it's kind of crazy because fuck, it's a shame because I'll be completely honest. I mean, I wrote down notes of Forrest Gump, algorithm, and crutch, and I don't know what I meant by that. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a improvised video, right? So the algorithm. So first of all, the live. What happened in the live? So today I was in the live and I saw a troll come into my friend's live and said, "Hey, I like all of your videos. The fuck you gonna do?" Literally speaking, they said that. And my friend didn't understand why there was a troll. There was a wrong move. So I did explain to them via the text. People didn't understand. They thought I was crazy. Say, "Oh, you're lost, dude." Then I went up and I explained, but people still didn't understand. So now we're gonna take the time to really look at it together. Algorithm is what's gonna be affecting the videos that are presented to you. There's a couple of things with the algorithm. There's a couple of things that are presented to you. So the first and easiest thing is videos that are popular. So if a video is popular, right? If a video is popular, it's gonna be very easy for it to be shown. So for example, if you have a content creator like Sniper Wolf, who has millions and millions of views every single day, YouTube is gonna see even the robots, because it's basically robots. They're gonna show you this video because say this is a content creator that has views. So they're using the views, they're using the likes, they're using the comment as a sense of this video make people talk. For YouTube, you're talking about YouTube because once again, talk about TikTok, I could talk about Twitch, but YouTube has been the first one of these media. That's why we're gonna go with YouTube. So because people interact, it's worth talking about. If it's worth talking about, it's piquing curiosity, right? So YouTube is gonna be promoting those kind of videos because the goal of YouTube is for you to stay on the app. The more you stay on the app, the more ad you see, the more revenue YouTube makes. They motivate a content creator by giving them a part of the ad revenue. That way they're saying, hey, we're gonna promote your video, but you're gonna have the ads. Now, that's algorithm. Another part of the algorithm is the kind of video that you do. So for example, I have 3 channels. I have 2 official channels, but I have another one channel, kind of like the hidden channel. Now, the first channel is Normal Inc., which is Ingrid, which is channel that you're watching right now. On the channel, the video that are presented to me, because I do use this channel to watch videos, are more so gaming content. So what I like to do, I like when I make a video like this, when I'm talking to you face to face. Face to face is an understatement, it's an image, but I really do like watching some gaming, because then I'm always in between, and when I do gaming content, I like watching normal videos. That way we get a kind of a contrast, and this is helping me be more original because we have contrast. So for example, if I'm watching a video that's telling me, oh, I'm talking about algorithm right now. If I'm watching a video talking about algorithm, while I'm doing a video talking about algorithm, then my perception is going to be influenced directly by the perception of the person I'm listening to. So by watching gaming content, it has nothing to do with it. Now, the fun part about that is because we're watching a lot of gaming content, the videos that present to me are gaming content. So once again, why am I presenting gaming content when I have the gaming content, right? So the gaming content is, what should we call it? The gaming content, they're gonna say, hey, once again, YouTube is gonna say, we want him to stay, he's interested in gaming content, we're gonna be bombarding him, we're gonna be shoving down shovel of gaming content down his throat until he choke, because that's what he wants to watch. Now, the gaming channel, I'm being presented with mukbang videos, I'm being presented with nature video, I'm being presented with a lot of Outdoor Boys, which is a fantastic channel that you should definitely watch. And that's the algorithm. They're tools for people, content creator, to promote their video, but also content consumer to be presented video, right? There's always 2 sides of the same coin. It's the same coin. I'm looking for a coin. Okay. The same side of the same coin, right? Blue, silver. Silver, content creator. Blue, content consumer, right? The same coin. I want you guys to watch my videos but you want video that you like to watch, right? Pretty simple. You have the algorithm, right? So now, the algorithm is kind of a crutch. It's kind of like an unfair system. So what I'm saying by that is, for example, the biggest YouTuber, the biggest people, they're gonna be taking out, they're gonna be putting out a video, and because everybody likes them, and because they have a lot of views, other people are gonna be looking at the views amount on a video before watching it. Views is a symbol of success. A video with a lot of views is either a video that nobody likes or that a lot of people likes. But in the both case, this is entertaining. That's why you want to watch this, right? But a video that does that, it creates a circle of algorithm. Algorithm push a video, push a content creator push another video, right? Another video that has been pushed, that is being observed by the algorithm, being projected. Projected, you watch, content creator produce. Projected, you watch, content creator. Oh, I should do it like that, okay? Okay, good. Content creator, okay? Algorithm. Content creator creates, algorithm picks up. Algorithm pushes this video. Content consumer consumes the video because you watch the video. The content creator makes another one. Because you watch this video, the content creator creating a video will be pushed right away. Because it's being pushed right away, you're going to consume a video and you're going to be presenting a video, right? And it takes away the two sides, the projection and the algorithm, right? It's a content circle, so it's a program that advantage people. Now, I'll be completely honest, my channel is being pushed. I'm getting a lot of views. I'm not getting a lot of views compared to other people, but I'm getting a lot more views than I was getting. I got to 500 followers when 2 years ago, not even, I was at 100. So it took me 100 to be at 100. It took me a year to be at 100, and it took me 2 years to be at 500, right? So it's slowly, but slowly. Now, the reason why I'm saying the algorithm is kind of a crutch is a crutch because you rely on the algorithm. So I'm seeing a lot of people say, hey, I'm shadow banned because their video aren't doing well, right? Now, what's going to happen is this system, so this is kind of complicated. This is kind of like a machine. This is really cool. So the algorithm going to be wanting to push content every single seconds, right? So for example, you're a person, right? You are a person that watch a short. A short being how much time? A minute. Good. So the algorithm has to analyze your view and have to find a video that you might be interested in for another minute, right? So you see the video. While you're watching the video, the algorithm is analyzing your right? And then you're like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. The next one is also something I'm interested in, right? The algorithm will push for that. So when a content creator push content out but doesn't push content out every single day, the algorithm will not push the same video 7 times in 7 different days. If you're taking out the video once a week, the first amount of hours that your video is out, best result, then lower results, right? Now, the algorithm is also it's a judge, it's a lawyer, it's also an executioner. So in my case, my problem with the videos is I come out with a lot of videos. So for example, because I come out with a lot of video, which is 20, 30 videos a day, not everybody has the time, nobody has the time to watch 20, 30 videos a day. So most of my videos get 0 views. Now the algorithm says this, and says this is not interesting, this is not important. Because this is not important, we're not going to push this video. Because again, we want to push video from people that will make the people watching the video want to watch more. Once again, consumer, consume, consumer, consume, right? It's not even about the content creator. Why? Because YouTube is in a amazing position where it has a library since 2006. 2006, there's been over 1 billion videos. So guess what? Guess what? You're watching alien documentary, right? Now, it's been a whole ass month since nobody has done an alien documentary. So what is YouTube going to push? You're going to push you a video that's been a year ago. That's been 2 years ago, right? And it's still working in the algorithm, right? So by presenting videos like that, this is how it works. This is constantly pushing content down your throat, right? So this is the way you verbalize algorithm. Now, the reason why I say this is because the algorithm is very misunderstood. The number of likes, people liking your video once upon a time, once after the other is not good. Me, I don't mind because I know that people are not doing this to sabotage me. They're doing this because they think it's gonna help me when it actually doesn't help. But it's okay, right? And this is the algorithm, and I think it's important to understand because with TikTok closing, a lot of people are gonna migrate to places like YouTube. A lot of people are gonna be migrating to places like Twitch. A lot of people are gonna be migrating to people like to places like Snapchat. And this is why it's important to understand the algorithm because the algorithm is constantly changing. The systems stay the same, the foundations stay the same, but the paintings stay different, right? We're living in a home of a home decorator and a physics. So I hope this helps you understand the algorithm. Once again, I'm the Forrest Gump, so please do not take all I say as a box of chocolate. And please, if you do not believe, run away. Love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. As we hope that having a wonderful day on this 11 January 2025. Today we're talking about how his phone saved my fucking life. See, I did a lot of videos, right? I did a lot of videos on the gaming channel how mobile gaming saved my life, but I did do a lot of videos on here, and I think on here is also important because we're talking about mental health, and I've been paddling with mental health lately. We're doing better, don't worry. Man, but that's believing or know me, but it's this close, that's so this phony. Come on, bitch, hold me. Just up, hold me. What is it gonna do? That's what it's you're pitiful. Eminem, go to sleep. Go to sleep, bitch. Die, motherfucker, die. Time's up, bitch. Close your eyes. So go to sleep, bitch. Why are you still alive? Eminem, baby. I think it's as important in the genesis of Invendera to talk about this and then the gaming content, right? So you all know when I came into this apartment, right? It's kind of funny because this is possibly one of the most retrospective videos I'm gonna do this week, today, this month, I don't know. But the retrospective is kind of funny, kind of crazy because years later on, I met people, Filipinos, and they were talking to me about, they were explaining to me the importance of phones. And they were telling me that not everybody has the amount of cash for a computer or a console. I understood, but I didn't really care because I was like, dude, this is not my opportunity. But now a lot of games are on phones. Like for example, this is on phone. This is not even on console. So a lot of people are seeing and observing that there's a lot of money to be made with microtransaction, which is mobile gaming, right? And mobile gaming has a lot of importance. And I'm realizing that later, and I'm asking myself the question: was that my case? Now, funny enough, that was kind of my case. So when I came home, when I moved here for the first time, and the last time, thankfully, I was 20 years old, right? We had a PS3, and I come from a background of parents that worked very, very hard. But in both cases, it wasn't very positive. My father was so worried about work, and was so worried about work that he was like, my father was so obsessed with work that he didn't have a life outside of work. And my mom was so worried about work that she was like, I have to work. I don't want to work, but I have to work. So two very, very different perceptions, but two very negative perceptions. My father is doing too much, and my mom having to do too much. Both are still doing too much. So when I came to the apartment, I didn't have the mentality of working, or working a lot, or working to a point where my life was work. Right? My parents are amazing. I have amazing parents, but both my parents are very not necessarily controlling, but very authoritative in a sense of when I'm not in the same room as them, it's weird. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's not a problem. But when I'm in the same room as them, everything I do is controlled. Everything I do is judged, and if I don't do correctly, I'm gonna be told, which is fine. They're parents, right? But when it came to my mom was a bit more lax. I mean, my mom was very, very lax when it came to what I did. She was very understanding. She was like, okay, well, at your father's house it's not easy. He's very strict. At my mom's house, I was seeing her two days out of 14. I was seeing her 4 days a month. Those 4 days, it was easy because she wouldn't give me shit. It was like, I'm not seeing you enough to give you shit. In the summer, I was seeing her more. Now she would give me shit, right? My father was a bit more strict, but once again, very, very into a square. So when I came to this apartment, I was like, okay, well, I need to pay the bills. Now, in my mind, if I have a job, it's enough to pay the bills. Now, what I'm not saying was the job was was 20 25 hours a week, right? So I wasn't able to pay the bills, but with the money I had already saved up, I was like, you know what? I'll be okay. I'll be fine. We'll find a way. There's always a way to wait. There's always a way to walk away. And I had a PhD and I was playing the PhD, and it was a beautiful time. But what really bothered, not bothered me, but really came to realization yesterday was I was streaming, kind of streaming more during the winter, and I was streaming and I was listening to talk radio. And the talk radio was something I did when I came into the apartment. Once again, no Wi-Fi, no YouTube, right? But I had a radio, so what I would do, I would play games. I wasn't streaming. I would stream, I would play games, and I would listen to radio, right? Now, at first, the radio was really on the news, and I was watching this channel, and this channel was very on the news, very like, okay, well, this is the presented news, no opinion. This is the news presented. I discovered later on a radio channel that was presenting news with an opinion. That was much later on. So again, saying on the subject of the phone saved my life. It's actually super simple. Radio was something, PSG was something until it wasn't. PSG broke down pretty early on. So I was left with no control, no console. Too broke to buy a console. However, I had a good phone. That phone was the Sony Xperia 5. Yeah, this phone saved my fucking life. Why? Well, it's kind of simple. I was a huge nerd, so the week I had radio, the week I would play emulator, and it was fun. I had my boy, I had my old boy, I had PPSSPP, which were PSP, and it was great. It was always a chance for me to play different games. But in the weekend there was no radio, and it was about reading manga. And I remember playing games and playing games and playing games. And on both of the emulators, I could speed up. So, the game that we played the most was RPG. I was a fan of RPG. So, we're talking about Final Fantasy. We're talking about the first one, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth, which was on the Game Boy Advance. Right? So, the first one is 1 and 2. The second was the second was the third. No, the second was the fourth, which still was my favorite game. The third one was the fifth, pretty good with bars. The sixth one was Terra, which is a uncalled classic that I didn't really like. But yeah, so the fact that I could read mangas on the weekend and games on the week made me realize that just like those people that they couldn't afford a console, I was in that position too. I was in a position where a phone saved my life, and I do attribute watching movie a lot. But when I was watching movies, I was playing video games. I was playing games, right? And it really saved my life. One of the games that really saved my life was Final Fantasy C. Final Fantasy C was a game where it was my first rogue. So you go all the way till the bottom, and then you restart, and that's it. Now, Final Fantasy was crazy because when the first rogue, you would play a whole day to get back to where you were, and that's pretty much it. So the fun part about this was I was watching movie. This was a cash grab. They led the company Nanu. But I would go to the store, right? Download the complete Zelda cutscene. So I watched the entire series of Zelda cutscene. We watched from A Link of the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild. And I would watch the whole videos, and I would watch them and they had subtitle, and I would be able to read the subtitle while playing the game because the game was just happening. And it was crazy because that's a phone. That's a fucking phone, you know? And we ended a comment today about fighting for your life and fighting for the right to be alive and to be well in your skin. And I think all part of that is being thankful for what you have, what you didn't have. And that phone was enough. Now, ultimately speaking, there was a way better way to live. Ultimately speaking, there was way better things to do. But at the same time, I'm counting myself lucky that I had the opportunity. And that's pretty much it. So, phone saved my life. Phone saved my mental health. That's even more important. On that note, I know that I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Content Tutorial Show. This is Walt that having a wonderful day on this 11th January 2025. I'm sorry about this. We have to clean the apartment, but for now we're busy making a video. Yeah. You're not supposed to see that. I like to max rot. Lately I've been max rotting. Lately I've been streaming a lot, which is a good thing, which is actually such a good video. It's almost as if I wanted you to see the mess. Almost. So yes, so I want to talk about gaming, because gaming did save my mental health, but also saved my non-existent content creator career, my dream career, but it's not a career right now. The reason as to why is, you guys know, I had a burnout, right? I did a little depression, macro depression, burnout, and September, October, which is why I didn't want to do video. That's why I wasn't live. This is why I was not well. I was, mentally speaking, I was not well. Health, I was not well. But gaming, actually streaming saved it. So I honestly think that me spending 9 months making 20 videos a day, 20 videos a day, was not healthy. Now, I know what you're saying, Ink, that's obvious, come on, bro. But it takes you to be going too far. It takes you to be completely fed up, completely sick, for you to realize that maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe this is not normal. Maybe I should give it a shot. Maybe I should take a break, you know? And honestly, again, please understand that this is not personal. This is an attack. This is not. But if it wasn't for streaming, I would not be making content. I love making content. It's my dream. But I needed a break. Now, I'm in a my mind is fucked. My brain is fucked up. I'm in a position where if I don't do content, I'm not happy. I feel guilty when I don't work. I feel really guilty when I don't work, right? When people in my life are working so hard. My mom is working so hard, and you know, so me not making content would have been making me sad, so I would have made more videos. Now what we're doing, I'll be completely honest. Honesty, I don't care how many videos I do, right? We have Tokyo Break the Chains, we have Art Night. Those videos are about 2 hours of a day. We're going to be filming videos as much as we film. As long as we film this, we're filming this, which is great. 2 hours a day is not enough. But gaming really saved me. Gaming was... I talked about this before. Very quickly, very on the spot. But if I was to turn a video talking about how it changed me, lately I wanted to make content, but I didn't feel like making videos. I didn't feel like sitting in the chair and talking to you guys. Again, not because I don't like you, but because I did it too much. I did it way too much, you know? It's like a person that is with their family 24 hours, and then they make a new friend, and they're like, I love my family, but I kind of want to see my friend, you know? I want to change hair. And with gaming, that's it. With gaming, it completely different, because I can do a same video for 8 hours. I can stream for 8 hours, and it's fun. And it goes to show that I'm still making content. I don't feel guilty, but changing the mind is actually pretty good, because you're in a position where you're like, okay, well, I changed my mind. I'm not changing my mind into a different thought, but I'm changing my reality of constantly filming. Instead of that, I'm streaming, and streaming is easier, but streaming, I get annoyed easier. So, for example, when I stream for 4 hours, for example, right now we're playing, so yesterday we streamed for 4 hours. Now we're playing Sword of Convaleria, we're playing Girl Exilium, we're playing Arc Knight, we're playing Tokyo Ghoul. And already, Arc Knight and Tokyo Ghoul I love, but Sword of Convaleria and Girl Frontline, I'm not sure I'm going to keep them up. Not sure I'm going to continue playing them. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. The streaming really saved me, because I get to work, I get to do what I need to do, I get to not feel guilty about not working, I get to produce content, which is my dream, and I get to do something different. And I think that's what's important. I think doing something different every single day is important, because you're like, you know what? I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing. I'm happy to be in a position where I don't have to do the same thing every single day. And it's weird, because the video changed, the subject changed, but the concept is the same. The video game changed, but the concept is the same. And it's about balancing it out. Balancing is the cure to everything, and we have to do more of that. I have to really start doing that. So On that note, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Anyways, be this is one of the whatever others. Great, it'll be the need, the need of me. There's Drake, the don't take any glance. Don't do this on the left. See, and little me to see. Don't link, it's your boy Ink, welcome to the show. Everything up to having a wonderful day on this 11th January 2025. Playing to go, break the chains, watching the sunrise, having a wonderful day. Today we're doing a video on, can I get a drum roll please? I'm doing a video on how, I'm coming clean, I'm coming honest. This is a video that I feel like I need to make. I'm okay with making. I'm okay with talking about it right away. I mentioned this a couple of days ago. Mentioned having done a depression, a little burnout, and how in September I kind of burned out. I kind of crashed down. Didn't want to make content. Made too much content. I was fatigued. I was emotionally fatigued. I was mentally fatigued. I was physically fatigued. Love this night. I can let you go, but I always know. It sounded me close. Sit down, right over those. So down. Look at this. It's cold outside. It's nice in my apartment because they crack up the heat so much. There's 0. I'm supposed to be the hero. On the staff, amazing. So yeah, so I'm honestly able to say that I thought it was depression at first. I thought it was depression, but then it was a burnout because I was still okay. I wasn't feeling lethargic. I had depression before, and that feeling wasn't the same, but it was still something that was sad. So it's not a positive emotion, but it's not depression, so you don't have a lot of choice. You do not have a lot of choice. However, the video is not about that. The video is actually like quite a positive one, and it's about how, see, in 2025, right? If I had to take one resolution, it would actually be balance. And I think that my burnout, my crash out, whatever it's called, is helping me with balance. It's helping me a lot with balance in the sense that I'm afraid. I'm really afraid that this is something gonna happen again. I'm really afraid of something that's gonna be reproducing itself because it's okay to burn yourself. You don't purposely do it, you know, and this is burning yourself emotionally, physically, mentally. So, really speaking, this burnout is really changed me versus content. I'm still passionate about making content. I still have a dream. I'm still super happy of people that are supporting me, showing love. I have the great opportunity to make content and have a very positive community, which I'm super thankful for, even though it's on TikTok and TikTok is closing, so I'm a bit worried about that, but hey. But yeah, it changed me. I'm more calm in making videos. Right now, what we're doing is we're streaming to go break the chains. I also stream Art Night, and I'm realizing that even with these two videos, these two streams, those are totaling around 2 hours. And if the reality is us only filming 2 hours a day, I'm actually okay with that. I'm actually it doesn't bother me. It doesn't annoy me. On the balance, I'm also more calm. I'm more serene. I'm more thoughtful about what I say. What about the videos? It has changed. For example, I used to answer comments as soon as they came in. Now I usually answer them once a day. And I feel bad about that because you guys have been so supportive. And you guys have never been more positive, but I've never been so so willing to wait to answer everybody at the same time, you know? And yeah, I'm thankful. It's weird because, in a way, I think it's a good thing that we're more calm. I think it's a good way that we're more thoughtful about the video that we're doing. I think it's a great thing that we're taking a step back and taking the site. One of the best examples I can ever give is nature corn. You know, nature corn was something that I love doing, but if I'm being completely honest, would I have gotten out at this time? This is a lie. Go back in time. No destiny to future. You'll leave you behind. I'm staying store. Seasons arrive. There's a place for me. Why do I try? Get up and drive. Go 65. No destination inside of my mind. I'm taking pills as the past. I'll be fine. Losing my head just to keep me alive. Keep me alive. Oh, Alive from Garden. One of his best songs. And it's a band I like, a guy that I like, so. What is the best song of the best artist is something else. Keep me alive. I'll be fine. Why? You'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, so making content in Nature Corn is a perfect example. Nature Corn was a place, a thing that I'd like to do, but I would like to do it because I was able to film. I was that and don't get me wrong, I have some footage that's phenomenal, and I have some memories of those early mornings that are completely blissful. It's something that I missed, but at the same time, I'm the asshole who was looking at a perfectly good sunset behind a camera. Not enjoying the sunset, but enjoying the videos being filmed. That's not okay. How can I ask you to be interested in a sunrise when I'm not interested in the sunrise? Doesn't make any sense. Is it supposed to make sense? I think taking a step back and the inside is going to be good. And I think that... It's funny, I was talking about this. I asked somebody not to give up on life yesterday because they were feeling suicidal. I can use the word suicidal because TikTok is closing, so fuck it. But it'll be fine. My just to keep me alive. Keep me alive. And yeah, so I was talking to this person and saying, hey, can't give up on life. It's the beginning of a new year, but beginning of opportunities, right? And I think that's the thing. I think that we, even though we slow down making videos, even though that we're not making as much content as we do, we're still up, we're still fighting. It took me my entire life, it took me 21 year to understand the following. It doesn't matter how much your video that you're filming and not filming, doesn't matter how much time you work every single day, you're still fighting, you're still there, you're still willing to do something, you're still willing to put in the effort, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Doesn't matter how much tears you're crying. Doesn't matter how much sweat you're sweating. Doesn't matter how much blood you're bleeding. It matters that you're still willing to bleed. And that's the most important part. And yes, we're taking a step back, but it's a positive thing. I'm not giving up. You have my word. Et vous avez des tâches, des lames, des flammes. Tout ce que j'ai pas fait, si tu veux tout refaire, qu'est-ce que je changerais? Je demande pardon, j'ai plus grand monde. Dans le temps, j'ai pris longtemps, j'ai fait l'incendie, je me suis caché dedans. Dans toute mon merde, vampire, longtemps. Je me suis caché dans le cauchemar. Il y a des morceaux de vie dans mes larmes. Il y a des bouts de moi qui partent, merde. Ça, ils peuvent pas le voir. Bientôt, j'aurai plus rien. Je laisserai juste une liste noire et j'attends tous les jours que le soleil se lève. Fucking Houston, baby. What's next? What's next, baby? Louis Criboroli, okay. Got the gut homestand. Serpong W related. Tu. Yeah. Et ça, j'aimerais bien faire ça. Donc, Link, c'est ton chum, Link. Salut, j'espère que tu vas bien, j'espère que tu passes une belle journée en ce 11 janvier 2025. Écoute, on a perdu un morceau de papier, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Aujourd'hui, on se fait une petite vidéo, on fait une vidéo en retard, une petite Justin en retard. On parle du bye-bye 2025, 2025 quand on attendra un autre 11 mois. Je vais parler du nouvel an, de la situation qui s'est passée, de à quel point ça m'a fait plaisir de faire du contenu québécois. Je vais faire une espèce de retour sur la soirée. Premièrement, c'était une super belle soirée. Un petit peu d'erreur, mais bon. On voulait aller au parc, au pont Jacques-Cartier, voir les feux d'artifice. On a manqué l'autobus. Chris. On écoute Houston 8 en passant. J'ai une belle chanson québécoise. Mais techniquement, moi j'aimerais ça remercier Radio-Canada. Je sais que c'est bizarre à faire, je sais que c'est bizarre à dire. Mais c'est assez spécial ma situation. Le nouvel an c'était assez spécial, merci. Ça a été vraiment, mais vraiment quelque chose que je suis content d'avoir vécu. C'est quelque chose qui était vraiment différent en tant que personne. En tant que créateur de contenu, oui, mais en tant que personne, surtout. C'est que le 31, puis là, je vous disais, tout ça c'était l'histoire vraie là. Jusqu'à 9h30. Moi, je sortais à 9h45. J'écoutais la télé en anglais. J'écoutais Hannibal avec Matt Dickinson, qui est excellent. Là, j'ai voulu participer pour les feux d'artifice. Ok, fait qu'en tant que créateur de contenu, je suis plus intéressé vers les fêtes parce que moi, personnellement, je m'en fous. Mais si je peux prendre des souvenirs pour les gens, si je peux prendre des vidéos pour les gens qui seront pas là, si moi j'ai besoin de sortir pour que les gens qui voient le spectacle, qui sont intéressés au spectacle, puissent voir le spectacle, je vais le faire. Il n'y a pas de problème, c'est tout un honneur pour moi. Je suis senti coupable, j'ai dit, fuck it, c'est ta faute ça manquait ça, c'est ta faute. Puis j'ai dit, ok. Je suis à la maison, j'ai écouté le bye-bye, j'ai écouté le bye-bye, puis j'ai dit, bon, ben regarde, j'ai écouté le bye-bye, tu vois à quel point il commence à faire beau, c'est nice ça. Il est quelle heure? Il est 7h15. Fait que là, je me suis dit, bon, ben, à la place de faire ça, on va faire du contenu. Puis moi, le 31, techniquement, ben, j'aurais voulu prendre ça congé. J'aurais voulu pas faire de vidéo, j'aurais voulu prendre ça congé. Fait que j'ai dit, c'est quoi? J'ai un petit problème. J'ai un petit problème quand c'est le temps de faire des vidéos. Parce que quand j'écoute un film, une émission, je vais faire une revue de ça. C'est que j'étais vraiment en me disant, je peux faire une revue là-dessus. Ça va durer jusqu'à temps que le moment que je suis pas sorti, on est dans la rue. Près le stade. Dès que tu les as vus. J'étais dans la rue. J'étais dans la rue. J'ai pas atteint le stade où je te dirais que je suis stable et que mon cœur t'entacte. So ouais, je me suis dit, vraiment, je suis posé de le faire. Puis j'ai dit, Chris, je vais faire des vidéos, je vais faire du montage, je vais poster des vidéos. Puis le pire des cas, ben, on dit, il faut même que le bye-bye part. Je faisais le bye-bye, puis techniquement, regarde, le bye-bye, on va revenir sur le bye-bye. J'ai-tu trippé? Pas tant que ça, mais c'est pas ma faute, c'est pas leur faute. C'est pas leur faute, c'est ma faute. Dans le temps que j'ai pas passé beaucoup de temps à écouter l'actualité québécoise, tu comprends? Puis, la faute, j'aurais pu faire plus d'efforts par rapport à ça. Et le bye-bye, il y a beaucoup d'affaires qui vont passer par-dessus la tête, puis c'était dommage, mais bon. Contact, ça m'a pas super plu le bye-bye, j'ai pas trippé. J'ai vraiment aimé Infoman par exemple. Infoman était vraiment bon. Infoman, j'ai vraiment beaucoup aimé. Puis surtout, qu'est-ce qui est drôle à dire, c'est que oui, j'ai peut-être pas aimé le bye-bye, mais je comprends que le bye-bye c'est quelque chose qui est institutionnalisé. Je comprends quelque chose qui c'est parti de la culture québécoise depuis Rock et Belles Oreilles. Je parle d'un show qui est là depuis des décennies, qui est assez important. C'est une tradition chez moi. C'est une tradition quand j'étais petit. J'étais chez mon père, chez ma mère. C'est une tradition. Puis on l'a fait. Puis en 10 ans, en 12 ans d'appartement, c'est le premier bye-bye que je regarde. Le premier bye que je regarde en live, en direct de la télé. Puis ouais, ça m'a plu. Bizarrement, ce que j'ai plus aimé, c'est les coulisses du bye-bye que le bye-bye lui-même. Je sais pas si c'est normal, je sais pas si beaucoup de monde sont comme ça. Ça, j'ai bien aimé. Puis j'ai bien aimé la soirée après. Puis j'ai vraiment trippé parce que c'est une soirée au Québec. C'est une soirée que j'aurais passé en famille. Que j'ai pas passé en famille, mais que j'ai quand même passé dans une famille parce que je suis québécois puis ma famille c'est le Québec. Tu comprends? Après ça, le plus drôle des choses, c'est que j'ai carrément, euh, j'ai carrément écouté Louis Cyr après. On s'est fait un petit 8 heures. On s'est fait le bye-bye à 9h30. On s'est fait le bye-bye. On s'est fait la fin de notre émission pour les non-protéiniques, quelque chose comme ça. Qui était à 3h30. Puis j'ai trippé. Puis pour la première fois depuis des années, j'ai passé une soirée québécoise. Puis pour moi, que le bye-bye soit pas bon, c'est pas grave. Que la soirée soit québécoise, c'est important pour moi. Puis je suis très reconnaissant. C'est pas mal ça. C'est pas mal ça mon 31. Puis je vais revenir, je voulais dire merci. C'est tout. Again. Up there again. Salut, c'est ton channel, j'espère que vous avez passé une belle soirée en ce 11 janvier 2024. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue à une vidéo en Québec, au français, en francophone, certifié de Tabaslouche. On se fait une petite revue dans le film québécois qui est Louis Cyr. En fait, c'était pas un film que j'avais prévu de voir. C'est un film qui est bon, oui, mais c'est pas un de mes films préférés. Vraiment, pourquoi je l'ai vu, c'est a passé la soirée du 31 puis j'étais sous. Fait que, on va refaire le tout. Mais ouais, Louis Cyr. Louis Cyr, en fait, c'est drôle parce que. Et sur le film québécois, peut-être que je manque là-dessus. Mais. Et après ça, j'ai trippé. J'ai trippé sur Camping Sauvage, j'ai trippé sur. Camping Sauvage, Père en flic. Bon cop, bad cop, bien sûr. Ménage à 3, le Mirage. Ouais, il a pas tant de films comme ça que j'ai trippé là-dessus. Il n'y a pas tant de films comme ça que j'ai trippé. Puis, qu'est-ce que je trouve dommage, c'est que je vais faire plus de contenu québécois, je vais faire plus de vidéos francophones. Puis, les vidéos à faire, c'est des vidéos sur ma culture. La culture québécoise, puis à quel point ça m'a changé, à quel point ça fait partie de mon ADN, de ma personne, de la personne que je suis, de la personne que je suis hier, la personne que je suis aujourd'hui. Moi, je dis mes enfants, mes enfants, je suis fatigué, j'ai beaucoup filmé aujourd'hui, fait que je suis fatigué. Je m'en excuse, mais bon. Fait que ouais, fait que ça m'importe beaucoup, c'est très important pour moi, puis j'aimerais ça avoir plus de contenu québécois sur ma chaîne. Point. C'est mes racines. Fait que Louis Cyr, c'est mon premier choix, mais c'est un très bon choix. Techniquement, Louis Cyr, c'est le premier film que j'ai écouté au Québec avec espoir de faire une revue. Louis Cyr, c'est un film qui est extraordinaire, c'est un des Québécois les plus populaires. C'est un des Québécois les plus célèbres, c'est un de nos petits gars d'ici, c'est un petit gars d'ici. Mais ça montre une espèce de puis encore une fois, j'adore Louis Cyr, là. J'ai beaucoup de mes films, mais ça m'a fait un peu de peine parce que c'est un stéréotype québécois, là. C'est beaucoup de films des années 50, des années 80. Là. Des films comme Maurice Richard, j'ai adoré, mais c'est pas des films courants. Là. Même il y avait un Bye Bye. Je parlais du film 1985, c'est un bon film, mais c'est des films qui datent aussi, puis c'est pas ça, on parle du présent, tu comprends? Puis il y a beaucoup de films d'antan, puis c'est des bons films, mais regarde, tu regardes Séraphin, tu regardes Étranger, tu regardes plein de films comme ça, puis c'est tout dans la même époque, tu comprends? Fait que Louis Cyr, encore une fois, j'ai adoré Louis Cyr, mais c'est triste, c'est un peu un film qui démontre le manque d'éducation, le manque d'inquiétude à quel point Louis Cyr c'était quelqu'un qui était célèbre, mais il n'y a pas beaucoup de monde qui l'aidait. Il y a sa femme, sa fille, son meilleur ami, pas mal tout, là, tu comprends? Puis je trouvais ça triste parce que Louis Cyr c'est un homme qui avait beaucoup de potentiel, qui a fait plaire à beaucoup de monde au Québec, tu comprends? Puis ouais, c'est un film qui est bon. En fin de fait un super bel job. Je trouve ça fantastique. La seule affaire que j'aurais à dire qui m'a pas plu, c'est l'histoire du taureau. Parce que l'histoire du taureau, ça fait comme si c'était un film qui était inventé, c'est une légende urbaine. Alors que Louis Cyr est bel et bien existé. Qu'est-ce qui est vraiment cool, c'est que si tu vas sur Wikipédia, il y a beaucoup de faits dans le film qui ont été relatés qui sont parfaitement corrects. Ils ont fait attention à ce que ça soit réaliste, à ce que ça soit quelque chose qui est, encore une fois, véridique. Ça, j'aime beaucoup. Puis le film Louis Cyr, si c'est juste ça, là, c'est le Québécois parfait. C'est un gars qui vient d'une ferme, c'est un gars qui travaillait fort, c'est un gars qui était vaillant, qui avait le cœur au ventre, tu comprends? Puis c'est très québécois, c'est des très bonnes valeurs québécoises. Puis c'est tout. J'ai été le film, j'ai trippé parce que c'est un film québécois, mais j'ai pas trippé parce que c'est un film qui, encore une fois, racontait une histoire du Québec un peu plus triste, un peu plus habitable, un peu plus fermière que Terre, tu comprends? Mais bon, c'est mon opinion. Sur ça, moi, je vous aime. Passez une belle soirée. Puis on se revoit bientôt. Ciao. Ok, last video. Last video. Ok. Bon. Tu vas... Ok, bonne idée. Intact. Mystère, le cœur, mon cœur. Intact. There you go, baby.